Good morning, Internet. Today is Tuesday, November 8th, Jupyter IPython dev meeting, and a big chunk of the team is here at Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo. So we have about 18 or 19 people here, graciously hosted by Brian and Anna and Carol and Reese and the local team. And so, because most of us are kind of working here face to face, we'll probably have a short one. But Darian, maybe people can give kind of a very, very short update of what we did yesterday for Darian's benefit. We have a draft of the code of conduct that is almost ready. We're working off of the Django documents for the code of conduct from their community, which are kind of well tested, have been widely used, and we sort of like the approach they took to these questions. So we have a draft there. We'll probably be putting out a PR tomorrow once we're done with internal feedback. Quick notes from the other teams from yesterday.
Hubs will be released by the end of the week.
We worked a lot on the abstract editor PR, and I think covered the architecture for the two outstanding questions Steve had.
Comments?
And Nick, my side, has been working on kernels listing and testing of structure for an overview of different kernels available.
This is this idea of kind of a kernels matrix project, so that when we make claims about having 75 kernels, we can actually back that up with sort of what is actually the difference between a production grade tool that people can rely on and somebody who spent 2 hours with a wrapper kernel, wrote a 3-line method that calls out a sub-process, and okay, it's a demonstration toy, but not something that you would use in production. And right now, we don't really have that information. So having that done with infrastructure that really can sort of establish the kernels that are good production tools as a reliable thing, whose feature completeness is tracked and visible to the public will be good. Any other notes from yesterday?
Updates on EPUB stuff. It looks like it might be.
So this is conversion from notebooks to mobile reader formats. It turned out that most of the machinery was already kind of in place. What about you? Any notes, any comments, Darian, from your side?
So in the past few days, I've been working on the CSV widget that we have in Jupyter Lab. I refactored it and converted it to work with Virtual DOM last week. I found some bugs and fixed them, and I wrote the complete test suite for it. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. By the way, if there's anything where you want to pitch into any discussion while we're all here, we did make kind of an ephemeral room on Gitter that we'll probably remove once we're done. It's called Cal Poly Meeting, one word, Cal Poly Meeting. So if you want to find any of us, that's probably the most likely location. I mean, some people may be monitoring multiple rooms, but I'm certainly not. So, but we're keeping that one open through the week. I mean, most of it is going to be coordination of what's happening locally, but it means if you need to talk to any of us, just hop in there, and it's likelier that will be available there than on the other ones. So just Cal Poly Meeting on Gitter, Jupyter, Cal Poly Meeting.
Yeah, I see it. Thanks.
Okay. Any other notes? Any other comments? Oh, and we have a couple new faces, at least in the room. David.
Hi, I am IBM taking over for Gino and learning a lot.
Cool. Yeah, it's great to have you here now that Pete is not at IBM anymore. Kind of that team has gone through a transition, but it's great to have you here. All right. So hopefully you'll be able to make it next time in person. But otherwise we can be in touch over Gitter. And as I said, we wish you could have made it.
Yeah, me too. But thanks for setting up the room, and yeah, I'll keep in touch.
Oh, absolutely. And for those watching, you may have heard there's kind of an important thing going on today. It's called a presidential election. So those of you who have not exercised your right to vote, please do so. All right, everyone. Bye. See you later, Darian. Thanks for coming, man.
Bye, everyone.